On Sunday night's show, we talked about Walmart, New York City, this great idea I had to stop these dumb bitches from trying to do their cancel culture nonsense. They're getting you fired, their job lynch mob, all that kind of bullshit on people. You know, it's that mentality. It's that bored and I need to look good to the people online mentality that makes these idiots do that sort of thing. And I actually have some updates for you on this whole Walmart thing. It turns out it's not just the ladies who are bored and at home and need to do their SJW bullshit. But then something else came across my desk. Something else happened that made me lose my mind. I thought the Walmart thing was bad enough. And now, the nerve of these people, the language. In fact, hang on a second. I need to, I don't have this prepared. Hang on one second. Let me see if I can find one of these. Yeah, I need to set off the alarm. Hang on a second. Let me just set off this alarm. Guys, we've got a dumb bitch red alert. Red alert, everybody. Dumb bitch, red alert. We're on full lockdown. Red alert. Okay. This dumb bitch and what she said on Twitter will floor you. Take a look at this. So this woman's name is Kimberly Jane Aaron, which almost sounds like a parody name somehow. I don't know how. It sounds like Susan Janet Williams, you know? And she's her name on Twitter is @crippled scholar, okay? @crippled scholar. And she says, PSA, we are replacing an ableist term with the term dead angle. It means a spot in your periphery you cannot see or an area not covered by CCTV. You all probably already know what term I'm replacing, so I'm not even going to tell you. Dead angle. And this is the part that killed me. This is the sentence where I nearly lost my mind reading it. Dead angle. Use it till other people conform. Excuse me, bitch? Till other people conform? I feel like I'm taking goo-goo doofy pills, okay? Until other people conform. That is the mentality we're dealing with. They don't just think this is the right way for things to go, that this is better, that this is their preference, their opinion. No. Submit to my will or else. It's time for you to conform, bigot, or the fuck else. Now, I don't know what a crippled woman could do to me if I don't conform. I'm not exactly too afraid of Kimberly Jane Aaron here. Call me crazy. But, and by the way, @crippled scholar, she is crippled. So this is her, of course, her whole thing, I'll show it to you now, actually. Her whole thing is that she is a crippled person. And by the way, happy Pronoun Day. Did you know that today is International Pronoun Day? Everybody, let me know your pronouns in the chat. My pronouns are dumb and bitch, just like Kimberly Jane Aaron here. Here's her Twitter profile. It says, Kimberly Jane Aaron, I had to rewrite this because I disassociated and ended up in the psych ward, which we're going to talk about tonight. Make it accessible or burn it down. Smash white supremacy. She, her, / they, them. And she's a Canadian they. They's a Canadian they. So get it right, bigot, or the fuck else. Now, I have a remedy for this. Much like with Walmart, New York City, I've got a plan, okay? I'm going to make sure we don't have to conform to what some crazy person has to say. We're going to delve into the craziness of this woman. And yes, as a result of posting this, she did have to protect her tweets, by the way. Uh-oh, you're smashing white supremacy. You're burning it down. Bad Crip. Bad Crip. Protect your tweets. Get out of here, you Crip. I've got a plan, okay? And it's a little something I like to call acceleration. There's a thing called the euphemism treadmill. You've probably heard of it. If you don't know what it is, it's the reason you can't say retard anymore, even though that used to be the medical term for that thing, right? So now it's developmentally disabled. Actually, I don't think you're allowed to say disabled anymore. I think we're that far down the treadmill. We're going to go over all those terms tonight. We're going to come up with a list as big as we possibly fucking can of those terms tonight. And I've got a plan for those terms. We're going to accelerate them into the next step of the treadmill as fast as possible. And we're going to do it so fast that Kimberly herself cannot keep up, even though she will be heavily involved with accelerating those terms. You'll see what I mean during the show. We're also, not only are we going to have the updates on Walmart New York City and the amazing results of that experiment from Sunday night. I mean, immediate results on that one. But we also have some updates on the Santa Cruz Joker. I know a lot of you guys are tired of Santa Cruz Joker stuff. I'm not. Some of us aren't. So we'll wait for those at the end of the show. How about that? Is that a good compromise? Now, those of you who want to see what this episode's all about, this one is Pizza Fund only. We built our own Patreon. We don't have gods. We don't have masters. We run no ads. We have no sponsors. And I demonetized my own channel on YouTube just to pass along the savings to you. Those savings, of course, are watching ads. Instead, you got to pay to see this episode. I hope you don't mind. We do have a paywall. Join the Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza. $12 level and up gets you immediate access to this episode, all our live episodes at this level, and an archive of content years and years and years long. You'll never get through it all. I promise you. We had a big break here recently, and a lot of people were telling me, I've been going back through the archives, Jesse. Thank you so much for the Pizza Fund. No, thank you for making this show possible. So if you want to see it, podawful.pizza. The word she doesn't want you to use is blind spot. That's offensive to blind people. If you type the word blind spot, I mean, call me crazy. I don't think they're going to see it, Kimberly. In fact, there was somebody in Kimberly's mentions who was responding to this going, I love it. Thank you so much for saying this. As a blind person, I am so offended by that word. So I guess this is really a problem for blind people. I am so offended by this word. So I replied to her. I said, how do you even know when we're saying it? I don't know how blind people use a computer, but just to test the waters, I put underneath that blind spot, but I used a cool text generator. You know those things where it'll make your text all funky looking? It uses weird looking characters. I think this one used like Japanese characters. So if it's her computer reading it to her, then there's no way she knew what it said. It probably just said unspecified character, unspecified character, unspecified character. So that's a beautiful thing. Guys, mess with the blind. Oh, here's one. I hope I don't offend any deaf people out there. Because, I don't want to offend people with the word blind spot. So I hope if anybody out there is hard of hearing, I know that the things I'm saying right now are a little tone deaf. And this entire episode's probably a little tone deaf when it comes to people with disabilities and people of different walks of life. Oh, wait, hang on a second. They can still read lips, right? Deaf people are fucking stupid. I hate deaf people. That's not even a joke. I've always hated the deaf. I went to school with a large population of deaf children, and they were all literally the worst people I've ever met. I lived next door to a deaf girl. She locked a cat in Tupperware and suffocated it to death. and every night would run out into the street naked, screaming autistically like a banshee, waking up every single neighbor. They're the worst. One time, a deaf girl was violently kicking sand on the playground and got it in my eyes just because she's fucking deaf. And I turned to her and I screamed, "What are you doing?" And she said, "You don't have to yell. I'm not deaf." So anyway,
Sorry, nigga. This content right here is Pizza Fun's own.
Podawful.pizza.
This shit is beefer.
Podawful.pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.